Hi everyone. Well, another month is over. January's done. And with it, a couple games have been finished. 2 games. We've been going on for a little while now. I mean, of course, the longer one was Shenmue 2. Which we finally finished, finally completed, and now I am ready to go for Shenmue 3. Whenever that might happen. Who knows when it'll happen? It's supposed to happen near the end of this year, but you know how things go. You know how it happens. Good chance that it'll probably be 2019, but we'll see. It'll also be interesting to see if Sega actually does anything involving Shenmue 1 and 2 HD, which people have been asking for a long time. Who knows if that'll happen either. But if it does, you'd expect it would happen this year, because when else would it? But Shenmue 2 is done, and I'm glad that I finally played that. Something that I'm not so glad that I played was Lifeline. It's an interesting experience. You know, it's interesting to say. It's just interesting to think about what they were trying to do in that game and how utterly they failed. Maybe the Japanese version worked better. All I can speak to is the Western version that we experienced. What an experience. I don't know, I'm kind of wondering, maybe sometime in the future I might return to Lifeline to see, okay, now that I know what to do, I expect that this game would be incredibly shorter, because that does not seem like a long game if you know what to do. It doesn't seem like you do much. Most of the time is spent trying to work out what it is you're supposed to say. So if you already know that, surely it's very short. Maybe I'll give that a try at some point, but it's not now. For right now, that headset has come off and it is not going back on anytime soon. But that's done. As for what's coming up next, well, I mean, it's not what's on screen right now. What's on screen right now is Thumper, which was probably my favorite game of 2016. I'm trying to think about that, but I'm pretty sure I would say that this was my favorite game of 2016. I just recently returned to it, just because I wanted to, because I like it a lot. So, just recorded a little bit of me playing it. I'm not talking over this while I'm playing. This is not live. It's not doing that. That would not be happening. Talking at the same time while playing this. But yeah, I just, this is just have something to look at while we're talking about the month and what it is we're going to be doing. So what are we going to be doing? Well, you already know. It's already started, since Lifeline and Shenmue 2 both ended before the end of the month. The next series had started. There's a few videos that will be up by this time, that being Nier Automata. That's the current lengthy series going on. I'm playing this, while I'm posting it. This is not pre-recorded, so I have no idea, really, how long this series will go. I mean, I looked on how long to beat to get an estimate of how long this is supposed to be. And it varies, really, based on the number of side quests you do, it seems. So I really don't know how long into the year the Nier Automata playthrough is going to go. But we'll see. I do intend to play through the whole thing, trying to get as close to 100% as I can. Who knows? Maybe we'll miss some minor side quests. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. But I do want to do everything that I can. So that's going to be going on for a while. That one. I'm enjoying playing it so far. Bear with me as I play through that, because, modern action games, or in this case, RPG action games, not really the kind of thing I play, so I might miss things that come more naturally to you. So, bear with me with that. And what else I'm playing is, you've also seen, is I got back to Resident Evil 7 with the DLC. End of Zoe, followed by Not a Hero. And what I figured is that since Nier Automata is going to be going on for a while, the other game that I'm going to be playing, I figured I'll just do, a couple of short things for right now. Just for some variety, to shake things up a little, since we had 2 of the same game going on for a while in Lifeline and Shenmue 2. So RE7 DLC, not going to last long. I'm already done with End of Zoe. That's already posted. When this video goes up, I'll be in the middle of Not a Hero, I believe. And then the last RE7 video will be finishing things up with The Kitchen, which is not part of the DLC, but it was like the first piece of RE7 content that existed, so I just wanted to do that because I had the opportunity to. So that's what we'll finish that up with. And then what happens after that? What replaces RE7? Well, like I said, we're going to be doing a couple of short things. So the game that will replace RE7, coming up in the month of February, will be a short Genesis classic. I don't know if I would call it a classic, but it's a short game on the Genesis, and that is Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. I guess I just couldn't get enough of playing a game where you do not control the character directly, but rather you give the character commands. I had so much fun with it in Lifeline. I had to see the implementation of that kind of game when it was done on the Genesis back in the 90s. So we'll be playing Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, which is completely not anything at all like Pac-Man at all, in any way. And it's very short game. So we'll get through that one pretty quick. So that's what's coming up. That's what's coming up after RE7. What's coming up after Nier? Who can say? Like I said, Nier's going to be going on for a while. I can't even predict right now when it's going to end or what I'm thinking of things that I'm going to replace it with, but that won't happen for some time. We're going to be far into the year before that happens, probably. So that is about what we can expect for February for right now. And I should mention what the posting schedule is right now. With the start of Nier, I changed the posting schedule a little bit. Basically, it goes like this. On Sunday will be a Nier video. On Monday will be RE7. Tuesday will be Nier. And then Wednesday will be the first Pac-Man 2 video. Thursday will be Nier. Friday will be Pac-Man 2. Saturday will be a one-off day. And by one-off, I mean the type of day where I will post like a demo friend or an Xbox Creators Collection video or a Wii video. Actually, the video coming up, let's see. I'm thinking about, let's see. So February the 1st is a Thursday. So yeah, the one that's going to be coming up this Saturday, when this is posted, will be a Wii video. And then the week you're looking at right now on the screen, maybe a demo friend or Xbox video. I'm trying to think about that. But that's what the schedule kind of looks like for right now while Nier is going on. So yeah, it is a daily schedule. There should be one video a day. We'll see how long I can keep that up. We'll see how long that goes. I think I can do it. We'll see how this goes, because I'm having fun playing Nier, and it's actually pretty quick to record those videos. So I think that I can do this daily thing right here. I'm still looking at Thumper. It's such a good game. It is such a good game. I'm not like good enough to actually do the whole thing without dying or anything, but it is such a good game. Anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, yep. There's one thing I wanted to talk about. Just to make sure that I get this before we say goodbye for right now, is someone left me a message. I can't remember on which service it was. Was it on Twitter? Was it on Tumblr? Was it on YouTube? I forget which was. In one of the ways it's possible to message me, someone left me a message saying something to the effect that everyone knows about the Bully Demise videos, but this person's favorite videos were the I Love My videos, which maybe not enough people know about. And I was thinking about that, thinking that it's true that there are certain series of videos that are on this channel that aren't really in playlists and aren't obviously related, that people wouldn't know about unless you were actually watching the channel at the time that those videos were being posted. So maybe it would be a good idea to kind of mention those things, kind of bring them up for people who are new, who aren't familiar with everything on this channel. And the videos that were being talked about in that message were these. The I Love My games. So this is a series, a 6-video series of 6 remarkably similar, remarkably overpriced 3DS games that I did, like, was it 2 or 3 years ago at this point. And I don't think these were in their own playlists, so I'm going to make a playlist that has these in them. And I'm just calling it to your attention in case you haven't seen these, or in case maybe you saw them when they first came out and you wanted to watch them again, because it is it's kind of a weird video series. I don't really know what I was doing with this, but it turned out to be something greater than I thought it would be. It's a weird... Okay, maybe you should just watch it. If you have nothing else to watch, here are 6 videos that you could watch. And, yeah, they do actually have some kind of a continuing narrative, if you could call it that. It starts off with I Love My Little Girl. The love continues, and I Love My Little Boy. It takes a twist, an unexpected twist, in I Love My Horse. The animal love continues in I Love My Cats. Continues on even further in I Love My Dogs. And it comes to its conclusion in I Love My Pony. So, again, if you're looking for some videos to watch, here are 6 kind of... I don't know, just... You can watch them and decide if you like them. Not the games. I know you won't like the games. I don't think it's possible to like those games. But maybe like what these videos turned out to be. So I'm going to make a playlist to that, and I probably will put like a link in the video description as well as a card on the video linking to the playlist if that's something that you want to watch. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I was just thinking, yeah, that's right, those I Love My videos. I remember doing those. And maybe those needed to be called to people's attention who were not here to watch them when they were being posted. I'll probably go through the older videos and like pick out things to point out in these monthly updates. Things that maybe you might want to go back and watch if you missed it the first time. But for right now, that's talking about old stuff. For right now, going into the future, we're talking about Nier Automata, for however long that's going to be. We're talking about the Resident Evil 7 DLC, which is going to end very quickly. We're talking about, in February, Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures on the Genesis, which will be very quick. And then what happens after Pac-Man 2? Well, we'll see about that. We'll see what happens when we get there. Right now, I'm still thinking about... I'm still thinking about what I want to do going past February. Because there are a few options. There are a few options I'm thinking about. But one of those options is not Thumper. Even though I am playing it in my spare time. Well, again, I hope you've been enjoying what's been going up on the channel. I know some of that stuff can be frustrating. Lifeline is kind of the embodiment of frustration. It's basically if you could take the concept, the idea of human frustration, like squeeze it out, juice it, put it in a bottle, that would be the Lifeline videos. That's what those are. And, I figured that there's enjoyment to be gotten from that. Maybe not for everyone, but there is some enjoyment to be had from that. In the case of Shenmue 2, again, I did enjoy what I played. Sometimes with games like that, it can be kind of difficult to know how how good of video material this is, because even if I'm enjoying it, if it is slow paced, I don't have too much to say. I don't really know. Is this a good video? It's kind of, that's kind of some things that I wonder about. Like, I'm having a good time, but is this a good video? It's hard to say. Or I'm having a bad time. Is it a good video because I'm having a bad time? Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's it. Maybe maybe there's an inverse correlation between my enjoyment and your enjoyment, and maybe my misery would increase your enjoyment. It's hard to say. Hard to say how that goes. And in the case of Nier, like, I can tell that is going to be a fairly slow-paced game. I can tell that there are going to be parts where I'm walking around, killing enemies in fields, doing side quests, and not everything is going to be story-related. They're not going to be cutscenes every video. So I'm sure that there will be some slower videos as we do this. And, oh, hold on, actually, I think I'm out of time right here.